And good afternoon, folks. Hypo, thanks for the host. Welcome. Hypo's is lurking today. It's cleaning day. Okay, cool. Hey, Skilly. Twice in a row, yeah. Welcome, guys. How you guys doing? Hypo cleany. Yeah. How you doing, Skilly? How's everything going? Having a good weekend? Pretty good, just rendering out video for work to upload in the interwebs. Cool. I'm doing okay. So back to Flight Sim 2020 for me today, which I hadn't been able to stream in a few weeks. I had to actually check. It's been exactly a month. I haven't streamed it since September 4th. So, see if I can remember how to actually do stuff. It's been a while. All right. So since then, we got some updates. We have basically a lot of content that was released for Japan, and this is a Japan flight event. Okay. Hey Patrick, how you doing? WASD for movement. Yeah, I'm sure that works, Skilly. Yeah, no, I think we can do a little better than that. I actually have a flight stick that I use. Which I've been thinking about getting a newer flight stick. The one I have is slightly on the older side. It works. But I'm actually thinking about converting from a flight stick to a flight yoke, which is the wheel type setup, which is probably more representative of a lot of the general aviation aircraft, the small, prop driven type aircraft. But I don't know. It depends on how much I'm going to stick with Flight Sim. And I like the game, but my biggest problem is time. And flight simulators tend to take up a lot of time, which was my fear when I said, I was going to pick this up and try it. How much time was I going to have to devote to it is the problem. Hey, Atha. How you doing, Atha? And the fact that I haven't streamed it in a month is kind of on the side of realizing my worst fears, that I'm just not finding the time that I want. But it's not the game at all. I like the game. Matter of fact, I love the game. I just need to put more time into it. I'm doing okay, Atha. Yeah, Atha, I'm already thinking about playing Journey again. I was looking at my VOD this morning before I started streaming, just to try to kind of look at the playthrough, just to see things from a third-person view that I couldn't see while I was streaming, I guess. So I don't know if I'm going to stream it again, but I probably am going to play it a second time through sometime this week. And I can see some stuff that I missed just looking at it. And also I understand some things better looking at it that I just didn't see while I was playing it. So it was pretty cool. I enjoyed the playthrough. But it was my first playthrough. So I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I just didn't see or didn't get or whatever. That seems like a tough game to stream. Journey, you mean? I don't think it was tough to stream. But it's yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it has more depth than you realize at first glance, when you're playing through it. Because it's such a basic play style that you just don't get everything, You don't understand everything that's happening. So I'm looking forward to actually playing through it again. Plus, Story sent me some links overnight about, you know, the plot and some other things that I might, you know, background information that I might be interested in. So I'm definitely going to be looking into that. Later this evening, I'm going to sit down and watch and look at some of that stuff. But that was pretty cool. I hope you guys who were hanging out last night on our stream, we had a Journey playthrough. It was my first Journey playthrough last night. I hope people who were hanging out enjoyed it. I felt, watching through it a second time, I felt like I maybe looked a little clueless in a lot of parts, which was accurate. I mean, there were some things I just didn't understand that was happening, but it's a beautiful game, and I enjoyed the experience of it, but I can tell that there's a lot of depth that I'm missing in it. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and check it out again. Speaking of which, Arthur, you said it looks like a tough game to stream. When are you gonna be streaming again? I haven't seen you stream in a long time, man. Also, when are we gonna get you out here flying with me? I mean, you haven't flown with me since, I guess, the second day I streamed it. I forgot I got all these nice folks on my my friends list, and nobody wants to fly with me. You know you should, yeah. But, you know, I guess now that the game's been out for about a month now, I guess the hotness is worn off, you know. People are not playing it as much, at least not the people on my list, anyway. Anyway. Yeah, because I think Katie's Zara flew with me the first week, and then after you flew with me the second week, but other than that, I haven't flown with anyone. You've been waiting on them to fix a bug related to controller sensitivity, but I think they did fix that now, okay. Yeah, I mean, they've patched a ton of stuff. In addition to the content release, they've put a lot of, I think we've had 2 like really big patches, including this past week. So the one thing they still didn't fix, from what I understand, is the autopilot bug that I've been seeing, where it suddenly pitches up. I've seen some other streamers that I play still having that issue, so I don't think they've fixed that yet. Hello, USA Nami. Welcome. Where are you flying? I have no idea yet. We're just getting started. That was annoying me too, yeah. I mean, Lisa, now that I know it's not me just being clueless about it, I'm prepared for it when it happens, so I can kind of, you know, disengage the autopilot and recover. Which reminds me, I reprogrammed some of my controls, including, I put a hotkey to engage and disengage the autopilot, which was whatever stupid reason I didn't have before, or it wasn't mapped by default. See if I can remember how to do that. Autopilot master, Z key. Okay, I have to remember that. Comes in handy sometime. If you want a tricky airport, you should fly out of the Lucas Airport. What country is that in? I have to say that's a good idea. I should do that too. Yeah, I mean, there's some already mapped, but like when I see that bug happen, the first thing I want to do is disengage the autopilot. So I was like, I need a hotkey for that. So I mapped this key to do that. I just have to remember that I have it. But apparently there's a lot of other ones. I have to go through and load them. It's Lukia. What country is that in though? USA now. And it's in Nepal. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm not an advanced flyer, so I'm probably not ready for challenging air, you know, routes, I guess, yet. I haven't even done any of the landing challenges yet. I'm still learning. Yeah, so if you're looking for major flight sim skills, you got the wrong channel, sorry. I'm still learning here. All right, so that's the Z key for my autopilot. All right, have to remember that. Let me see what else we got. One thing I did want to do, I was looking into off stream a little bit earlier, was I want to see if I can find Catalina. Now, which one of these islands is Catalina? This one. Okay. Trucker John says, I don't think I can see me trying to fly a plane. I have enough problems with ETS and driving trucks. Yeah. Yeah, Trucker John, that kind of goes to the point I've had about the fact that I never want to see flying cars in my lifetime. Because I don't trust people driving in 2 dimensions. I don't want them, you know, above my head in 3D, risking crashing down on me, you know. That's San Nicolas. What is this here? San Clemente Island. Alright, so this is Catalina KAVX. And what I wanted to see if I could do is just, whoops, a custom flight from the LA area out to Catalina, because I've never been to Catalina. LAX is probably too big and busy. What about Van Nuys or Bob Hope? Long Beach is a good airport, or Santa Ana? Long Beach is a lot further south though, right? Or is it? Oh no, it's right here. Okay. John Wayne here. Where's Santa Ana? Santa Monica. Point Mugu Naval Air Station. What else we got? Simi Valley. These are just points of interest that are not airports. All right. I don't know where Santa Ana is. I guess I could search for it. Let me see. Long Beach. So if I left from Long Beach and flew to Catalina, how far of a flight is that? So if I set this as departure, if we flew into Catalina, oh, that's a really short flight. It's only 10 minutes. 28 nautical miles. Yeah, I think we can fly a little further than that. Oh, John Wayne is Santa Ana? Oh, okay. I could fly out of Bakersfield. Bakersfield is where my my ATS company is based. How far is that? About 44 minutes? Hey, Steve. How's you? I'm doing okay. How's you, Steve? Edwards, Palmdale, Danto. Story says Bakersfield. How you doing, Story? Story, do you have some bad memories of Bakersfield or something? Steve says not too bad. Good. Barstow. Ontario. Chino. Story says, I've only known 2 people that have come from Bakersfield and they made it their main goal to get out of Bakersfield. Gotcha. San Diego. What if I fly from the closer to San Diego? About half an hour. Well, on that note, maybe I should fly out of Bakersfield. We can take some refugees with us. It's just really hot. Oh, okay. All right. Well, this is a small airport, one runway. No big deal. Let's give it a shot. Flight conditions. Steve says, just been installing some of the little freeware airports that are available. Oh, okay. I haven't installed any freeware stuff yet. Matter of fact, I haven't played this very much recently. This is the first time I streamed it in about a month. Or in exactly a month, actually. So I'm struggling to remember how to do stuff. A little out of practice. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's just pick some basic clouds. I'm not going to do anything more than that. Atha says, I think they fixed the slowdowns for multiplayer and AI. Really? That's good. So you can put them on with no issues now. Okay. Let's try it. Let's put on AI and just see what happens. All right, nobody I know is online. Steve, are you on my flight friends list? Is one of these IDs yours? Doesn't look like it. If not, thought so. Yeah, if not, send me a friend request. I'm just Kojo62. All right. All right. This is a direct flight. Are any other flight options? IFR, low altitude. Could do that. Make it a little more interesting. Or a little bit higher. How high would that be? 19,000 feet. What's low altitude then? 9,000 feet. That sounds like more my speed. Let me go that way. Although I've been trying to learn the DA62. That was the last thing I was flying with. Of course, it's been so long now, I probably forgot how to actually fly it. But that's okay. Maybe checklists will get me started. I'll add you. Okay, thanks, Steve. Steve, what do you fly with? Do you have a flight controller? So I had been flying with this because this is my favorite color, but I think this blue really looks good too. I like the blue that it came with. And before I forget, let me set up my tail number and call sign that I adopted. Alright, and flight conditions are set. Let's give it a try. Check my altitude again. 9,000 feet is my cruise altitude. Alright. Steve says, just use the Xbox controller at the moment. Okay. Atha says, I'm so glad the game saves tail numbers now. Oh, it does? Oh, that's cool. As you can see, it didn't save mine. I guess I haven't played with it since the last time since before the update. And hello, Daddy D-Gen. How are you? D-Gen says, I need this game. Something else to use my HOTAS sticks on. Nice. Maybe it's per airframe. It would be nice if it was. Excuse me, if it was, I guess. I mean, I'm glad it saves it all now. Because a lot of times I would set up to fly and forget that I hadn't set it. You know, because it never saves. Daddy D-Gen, if you have a HOTAS setup, I guess you have a lot of other flight sims already. What else do you play? All right, so welcome to Story's favorite airport, Bakersfield. Kidding, Story, kidding. I consider myself duly warned, Story. All right. I've never actually flown in and out of Bakersfield. No, I've never even been in Bakersfield before. Only driven? Okay. I've never actually driven through it. I mean, I've been to the LA area, but I don't think I've been through Bakersfield. D-Gen says mainly Ace Combat. Nice. And Elite Dangerous. Okay. Why would you keep it that way? Yeah. Well, I might actually be a person who would visit Bakersfield for legit purposes because I'm a NHRA drag racing fan. And they have a pretty famous NHRA drag strip there. Bakersfield used to run, and they still run a lot of events, but they used to run a classic event in drag racing called the March Meet. And ever since I was a teenager, Bakersfield was always a famous drag strip. So it would be a bucket list thing. Maybe one of these days I would actually like to go to Bakersfield just to see a race there, because that track has been around since I was a kid, literally. Also, apologies to anyone in chat who's from Bakersfield. Yeah, what's the chances of that, right? Not in my chat, anyway. But Daddy D-Gen, yeah, I also played Ace Combat 6 when it was on the Xbox. And I've been trying to talk myself into playing Ace Combat 7, but I haven't picked it up yet. Bakersfieldians. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so I've been trying to learn the DA62. I've never flown it on stream. I think the last thing I was flying on stream, we were up to the 170, the Cessna 172. I'd worked my way into that because I was learning the Garmin system. So I think I understand the basics of it now, the Garmin anyway. But I like this plane. This is a nice aircraft. Just the design of it, and You know, inside and out. I like the way it's designed. So I've flown it a couple times off stream. I don't really remember how to run it now. I'm probably going to need the checklist. So let's take a look at the checklist. All right, park and brake is already set, I'm sure. It is. Fuel selectors are here. All right. Pitted heat, however you pronounce that. It is off, yes. Engine masters are both off, which are here and here, okay. Avionics master switch is here. All right, gear selector is where? Oh, landing gear selector, gotcha. Flap selector is here. My flaps are up. All electrical equipment. I should be checking these off as I go through them, I guess, huh? Electrical equipment, did I look at that? I did. It's here. All right. Fuel wait a minute. Which one was this again? It is that one, okay. Fuel quantity is check indicator, which is where? If that's on the MFD, I'm not going to see it though, right? Or is it a analog gauge for it? I don't see anything. All right. That is checked off. Yes, yes, it is. Control stick. Free and full. That is not the control stick. Why did it show me that? Hang on. There's a control stick. Okay. Good, good. Free and correct, full travel, yes. All right, next. For starting engine, power levels to idle, power levers to idle, which are here. All right, let me just set that. All right. Parking brake. Still set. Actually, which one is my control? Oh, that's my parking brake. Never mind. I got it. Parking brake. And then brake. All right, got it. Avionics master. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Got it. Set to off. Gear selector. Landing gear selector is here. That is down. I already checked that. Alternators. Where are the alternators? Oh, here. Off and off. Fuel pump left, right. Here and here. Both off. Electrical master is here. That is off. Oh, turn it on now. Okay. All right, next. Startup. Strobe lights. Should be here, but you don't normally set the strobe before taxiing, though, right? Normally, I thought they said you turn on strobe when you get to the runway. Daddy DJN says, very true, still haven't made it to that, but I'm still in AR and mainly run Outlaw series with our car. Oh, okay. Cool. You're in AR meaning Arkansas? Or what is AR? Not Arizona. AZ is Arizona, right? What? Arkansas is AK? Sorry, I don't know what you mean by AR. You run a 69 Dart Swing Custom. 10-second quarters right now. Nice. Wow, you got a 10-second car. That's cool. And DJ also says, I like the Hawk series better. Okay. AC7 story is good, but I feel it's lacking in gameplay. Okay. Yeah, I never played Hawks. I remember when that was out, though. AR is Arkansas? Okay. What do you use for a flight stick? Says Infinite Captain 51. Hello and welcome, Infinite Captain. Right now I have an older Cytec flight stick. It's a Cyborg 3D, actually. It is Arkansas, okay. For some reason I thought Arkansas was AK. Or is AK Alaska? Or is that AL? I don't even know now. Too many. I don't know all the states' abbreviations, obviously. All right. Let me see where we are. Oh, flight plans, you said, Infinite Captain. I'm sorry, I misunderstood your question. I don't use anything right now because I'm still learning the game. So if you mean like, any of the external flight planning websites or anything like that, I'm aware of them, but I don't use any of them now because I'm still too new at the game. All right. All right, so strobe lights, I'm going to tick that, but we're not going to turn those on. Engine master, turn on the left engine master. All right. Enunciations, what is that? Oh, here. So enunciations are like the warnings, I guess. And this one says pit it off. I can't actually see what that says. Check if left engine glow is on. Check that L engine glow is indicated only when the engine is cold. Proceed when message extinguishes. All right, I don't see it. I guess that means it extinguished. Hawks didn't feel as arcade-like, especially playing on realistic mode. Oh, okay. That was a Tom Clancy game, wasn't it? Skilly just had the same question I did. Yeah, I think it was, from what I remember anyway. All right. Start left button, press as required. Press left starter for 10 seconds, max. If engine doesn't start within 10 seconds, release the starter and wait 60 seconds for next attempt. All right, so starting the left engine. It's not starting, but did I set the fuel pumps? Don't you have to set the fuel pumps? I don't remember seeing that in the checklist, or did I just miss it? Hang on a second. Fuel pump left, right, word checked off, and then I didn't see anything that told me to turn the fuel pumps on. Let me try that first, though, because can't start the engine without fuel. Alright, so maybe not that. What did I forget? Before starting engine. Park and brake, avionics master, gear selector, alternators. Did I turn the alternators on? I did not, did I? I sure didn't. Did I forget anything else? Fuel pump left, right are off. Electrical master is on. Electrical master is definitely on. All right. Try it again. I feel like the checklist is missing something. Let me see. So what did I need to do that I haven't done? Park and brake, throttle. Throttle's all the way off, right? Yeah. That's trim. Cross feeds? Aux fuel pumps. Skilly, you love the Tom Clancy stuff, huh? Cool. There it is. So that's a missing item from the checklist. I was supposed to open the left tank fuel controls. Well, both tanks fuel controls, obviously, because I got to start both engines. That's weird. Or did I just miss it? I don't understand why I didn't see that. Alright, that's odd. Alright, left button is... left engine is started. Annunciation starter check off. Where? That would be there. Check that the L starter annunciation isn't displayed after starting the engine. If it's displayed, turn off the engine and investigate the problem. Alright, I don't see any warnings. Turn that off. Check that. Next, annunciation oil pressure, check that it's okay. Oil pressure has not moved from red range within 3 seconds. Set the engine master to off, investigate. Hang on a second. Alright, I see fuel flow here. Here's oil pressure. Oil pressure looks green to me, so I think we're okay. Alright, what's next? Idle RPM to 710 plus or minus 30. RPMs. Where's my RPMs? Oh, right here. It says 729. I guess. Yeah, it looks like 729, so I guess that's okay. What's next? Opposite engine start repeat procedure. Okay. So, engine master on. I have to open the fuel tank control, I guess, whatever it's called. Should be alright. Start the engine. Alright, sounds like it started. Yep, we're up and running. Cool. Alright, that checklist is done. What do I have to do now? After starting engine, avionics mastered on. Alright. Power levels as required. Do not use more than 50% throttle before the engine temperature is warm enough. We are only 2% throttle. Alright. Electrical equipment on is required, so what do I need? AV master is already on, and pitted heat? Am I required to turn this on? I don't think I'm used to turning this on. It says on as required. I don't even know what this is. Hey, Sarah. Good afternoon to you too. How you doing? AV mastered is on. Does anybody know what this is? I don't know what pitted heat is, to be honest. Alright, that light warning light comes on if I turn it off, so I guess I better leave it on. Hello, Texan Two-Step. He says, I think that's to stop ice forming. Ah. Okay. So your sensors don't ice up? It's like airspeed. Oh, your airspeed sensors and things like that? Oh, okay. Well, it seems like if I don't turn it on, I get this warning light. So, I guess we'll leave it on. I mean, we're not flying that high. I'm only going to 9,000 feet as a cruise altitude, I believe. Texan Two-Step, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Appreciate it. Alright, so let's leave it on for now, I guess. Flight instruments and avionics set as required. Ensure avionics, flight plan, GPS are set as desired for the flight. Okay, so here I need to... I guess I can preset my stuff in the G1000. So see if I can remember how to do it. Man, I haven't done this in so long. Well, first let's set our cruise altitude, because we know what that is right away. It's going to be 9,000 feet. All right, so we'll set that. When I climb, I'm probably going to want, let's see, on this one, where's my, oh, here we go. Flight level change mode or vertical speed. Now, I usually climb with flight level change mode. I don't think it matters what my... Actually, that's vertical speed. Never mind. I don't know if I can set my airspeed before I actually get up flying. All right, what else? Purge mode, course mode, NAV mode. I need to set the CDI to GPS. All right, what else do I need to do? Heading select. Worry about that when we get up there. Altitude hold mode. Flight director is off, which is fine. Engage auto. Actually, I can turn it on just to see it. It was already on. Okay. And Z is my hotkey for engage autopilot. All right. Or I can just sync my heading with that button. I forgot about that. Nav frequency is... I'm not going to mess with the knob because we're going to set it from the ATC menu and stuff. Alright. want to set anything else up before we go. You know what? My trim, I didn't. I set up hotkeys for my trim. What did I set my trim to? Let me see. I set these are my flaps. These are my brakes. That's my external cam. These are my internal cameras. What did I set my flaps to? I totally forgot. Is it these? There it is. There's my flaps. All right. All right. What is this? That's my landing gear. Don't mess with that. What's my trim? Oh, there's my trim. All right. My trim is on my hat switch. All right. It's coming back slowly but surely. Is that right? Yeah. There's the trim. All right. Also, did I set up my lights and stuff? Landing lights we probably don't need. Taxi lights. Position lights. Alright, is there anything else I need to do? Actually, the checklist is telling me what else I need to do. Never mind. I forgot. Alright, so avionics, we set that up. Strobe lights, I'm going to leave that off until we get to the runway. Position lights, I just did. Trim set to take off manually. I think I just did that, but I can double check it. Yeah, it's set to take off. Alright, that's done. Checklist for taxi. Release the parking brake. Which is, where's my brake? This one. Alright. There's my brake, alright. Steve says, one of my favorite planes, this. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm just learning this plane, Steve. But I like it a lot. I like the design of it. And it's a lot faster than the Cessnas I was flying. Brakes. Test on moving or off. I already did that. Alright. Flight instrumentation and avionics. Check for correct indications. Check the instrumentation and avionics to display correct information and work properly, etc., etc. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Fuel pump left, right. Check off. Both fuel selectors must be off. Really? That's kind of weird. All right. Fuel pumps, rather. This is fuel selector. Must be set to crossfeed. Didn't I just set those to get the engine started? Wait a minute. That says on. I think I just stopped my engine, didn't I? Crossfeed is the first position. Bottom position is off. Up position just says on. That seems odd. That seems like I should have set them to crossfeed before I started. Oh, and then set them to on. Because I couldn't start the engine while they were off. So I think that's wrong. I did stop the engine. Damn it, I thought I did. Yeah, I think that part of the checklist is wrong. Alright. GPS and autopilot is nice and easy to use too. Okay. Yeah, it took me a while to learn the basically Garmin system, the avionics system. But now that I know how it works, at least most of it, yeah, it's not too bad. Alright, what else we got? Before takeoff, set park and brake. Okay, so this is when we get to the runway. Alright, let's call for taxi. Wrong one. What is there's a hotkey for ATC. I forgot what it is. Scroll lock. There it is.
Bakersfield Airport information Oscar 20000. Line 257 is 7. Visibility 7. Sky condition, few clouds at 600 feet. Temperature 14. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29.902. Visual runway 30 left and ILS runway 30 right in use. Landing and departing runway 30 left and runway 30 right. DSR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller, on initial contact, you have Oscar. Bakersfield Airport information pocket 20000. Line 257 is 7. Visibility 7. Sky condition, few clouds at 600 feet.
Bakersfield ground, Kojo 62 IFR to Kilo Alpha Victor X-ray ready to copy.
Kojo 62 is cleared to Kilo Alpha Victor X-ray airport as filed. Takeoff runway 30 left climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is ONE 27.1 squawk 3014.
Kojo 62 cleared to Kilo Alpha Victor X-ray airport as filed. Takeoff runway 30 left climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 127.1 squawk 3014.
Alright, so our runway is 3.
Kojo 62 rate back correct. Contact ground on ONE 21.7.
30 left. Our cruise altitude is 9,000 feet, which we already knew. And we're good to go. Alright. Should be good to... Wait a minute. Request taxi.
Bakersfield ground, Kojo 62 with Papa ready to taxi IFR.
Kojo 62 taxi to and hold short of runway 30 left using taxiway Charlie Delta. Contact tower on 118.11 ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 30 left using taxiway Charlie Delta Kojo 62.
Alright, good. So... Here's our taxi path. And, I don't need a pushback. Let's just roll. So we're going to pretend we're not going to knock that guy in the head with our wing there. Be nice if they gave you some type of signal to tell that guy, hey, get out the way so I can drive straight. But he's always kind of standing there. So, Steve, you said this is one of your favorite planes. Do you have a favorite? I mean, this isn't a bad airport for a small airport. I don't know, after hearing story talk, I thought it was going to be, you know, it was going to look like it was Beirut or something. Steve says, yes, I tend to fly the Grand Caravan turboprop. Nice. Yeah, I haven't graduated to big turboprops yet. I mean, I'm kind of proud of myself that I'm finally taking on twin engines just by, you know, picking this up finally. But as you can see by the fact that I'm still using the checklist as a crutch, I'm still trying to learn it. After says the Grand Caravan is fun to fly. Okay. I haven't even looked at it. Also, I have to remind myself I need to check the to see if they have updated deliveries. The last time I grabbed that mega pack, it was up to, I don't know what, it was some ridiculous amount of repaints. So we're going to pull up to the runway and hold short, I guess. If I ever get to the damn runway, how far? How much further do I have to go? See the runway at least now. Uh-oh. Oh, man. I thought I was going to hit that building. That turn was a little wide. Which I have done before off stream. I made a bad turn and drove into a structure of some sort and got stuck. And I'm stuck now. Why am I stuck? Hey. That was weird. glitch in the texture map, maybe? That's strange. Come on, let's go, let's go. It almost feels like I'm driving the plane uphill or something. It doesn't want to taxi. Let me see. Before I go, anything else in the checklist? Flaps are functional. Alright, we know the flight controls work. We just taxied here. We're fine. Landing light on if required. I think I did that already, right? I did not. I don't need the landing light. I'm not landing on this side. Alright. Parking brake is released. We know it's released. Alright. We're done with the checklist.
Bakersfield Airport information pocket 2000.
Sorry.
Bakersfield Tower Kojo 62 at runway 30 left, ready for takeoff IFR to Kilo Alpha Victor X-ray.
Kojo 62 cleared for takeoff runway 30 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway 30 left, Kojo 62.
Frame lag. Up.
Kojo 62 contact Los Angeles Center on ONE 27.1.
127.1 Kojo 62. Los Angeles Center Kojo 62 is climbing through 1,400 feet for 9,000 feet.
Hello, desert.
Hotel 62 Los Angeles Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
All right. No acknowledgement necessary. All right. Up we go. All right, now the fun part. See if we can make the autopilot behave correctly.
Engaging autopilot.
Alright, hasn't freaked out yet. Autopilot is engaged.
Landmark 4736 climb and maintain flight level 350.
Alright, and I needed to follow the heading.
Climb and maintain flight level 350, landmark 4736.
Alright, flight level change mode is
Los Angeles Center, Cessna November 4178
engaged,
Hotel
right?
13,000 feet.
That is not. Turn it on.
November 46 Golf, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 340.
Oh, I'm hearing cross traffic because the AI is on, probably.
Hotel, Los Angeles Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Okay. Alright, I'm not following my heading though, am I? I'm not. Alright, so... Nav mode is GPS. Turn it on. Alright, halfway to cruise altitude, more or less. Alright, let me see. How do you... Selection cursor. Can't see the selection cursor.
Charter 5,
Oh,
Yankee
this
descend
one,
and
not the other
maintain
one.
flight level 240. Descend and maintain flight level 240 Docker 50 Yankee.
Alright, so it's getting on flight line. And our next waypoint is Merrick. Alright. It's as wide as I can get it to go. Ready? 7,600 feet and climbing 1,200 feet per minute. And stupid me, I forgot to raise my flaps. You know what? Can I adjust my... indicated airspeed for my climb? Never mind, I don't have to. That's alright. It's going to be leveling off in a minute anyway. I keep forgetting I have twin engines now, so 2,300 RPMs right now. Alright, we're at cruising altitude, 9,000 feet. Steve says, I don't think these have any type of speed control from what I know. Okay. It's pretty from the air, Atha? Yeah. Also, Atha, I just realized... You said hello desert, or did you say hello dessert? Because I can't tell the difference between how it's spelled. I always get those confused. So these are my comm frequencies, these are my nav frequencies. I'm trying to learn, somebody asked me earlier about what do I use for flight planning. Well, I don't use anything yet because I'm still trying to learn all that stuff, but I've watched enough videos to learn about VORs and navigation frequencies and stuff like that. I just don't know how to set any of that stuff up yet. So I know these are my navigation frequencies. If I was navigating on a VOR and stuff, I guess. But I'm still trying to learn that stuff, so. Alright, so this would be how I set my nav frequencies. This would be how I set my comm frequencies. Another incoming raid from Wolfman. Hello, Wolfman's party. Welcome. Hey, Wolfman, how you doing, man? Hope all's good. So far, so good, Wolfman. We haven't crashed yet, anyway. Wolfman was streaming Train Sim World today. Okay, cool. How'd your stream go today, Wolfman? Wait a minute. Am I still on course or? Oh, my heading mode is
Los
off.
Angeles Center, generic November 7842, X-ray 9,000 feet.
Generic November 7842 X-ray Los Angeles Center. Continue to act down as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Why am I not following GPS? Well, that's not right. Hang on. Let's get turned first of all. Why is my heading mode not,
Los Angeles Center, generic November 20947, 15,000 feet.
Generic November 209.
CDI is on GPS.
Continue as planned.
Nav
Altimeter
mode?
29.902.
Oh, it's the wrong button. I'm sorry. Nav mode on. There we go. It's like, why am I not navigating to my next waypoint?
Charter 50 Yankee descend and maintain flight level 180. Descend and maintain flight level 180. Charter 50 Yankee.
Nav button will make you follow GPS. Yeah. Thanks, Steve. I figured it out. Like I said, I'm a little out of practice. I was confusing between heading mode button and nav mode button. And Steve, let me ask you, maybe you know something about this, or somebody else does. I'm still trying to learn how to set up the built-in flight plan. Like, I don't really know how to like program the waypoints and stuff that are in here. I know you can. Like, for example, each one of the waypoints that's on this course is reflected in the flight planner here. I know that, but I know there's ways to like edit it and stuff, but I don't really know how to use it. Direct course menu. So I'm still trying to learn that stuff too. If anybody knows good tutorial videos for that, if you could send me a link, I would appreciate it. Yeah, heading will just hold your current heading, or move it if you turn it. It's quite tricky to set the flight plan up on this. Okay. I mean, I've seen people doing it on videos for other things, but this is normally not the subject of the video. It's just something I see them doing. That's why I do it through the main menu. Yeah, I had set up my course on the main menu before we departed, but I would like to, I like to learn all the things. So, and the procedures are like for approaches and things like that. But I don't know how to edit this stuff. I guess I just have to play with it off stream and just, trial and error until I figure it all out, I guess. Like, there's a long list here. I don't even know how to scroll it. Or can I use this? Or maybe I can use this. Matthew said I used to know how to do it on the PFD of the PMDG 737, but never on the garments. Okay.
Landmark 9054 climb and maintain flight level 290.
All right, we're back on the flight line at least.
Charter 50 Yankee, you are 61 miles north. Descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Expect better visual runway 290 approach.
Man, I tell you, we get a lot more ATC communications
266, you are 1 miles northwest.
by turning on the AI traffic, I guess.
Expect better visual runway 25 right approach.
All right.
Charter 50 Yankee, descend and maintain 7,600 feet.
Well, actually, maybe I can use this toggle selection cursor.
Descend and
Ah, there it
maintain
is.
11,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 25 right approach generic 266.
Charter 50
Aha.
Yankee, descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
So I can get to different selection items this way. All right, so now I'm on this leg of the flight right now. Okay, I see.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
En route.
Expect vectors visual runway
Correct.
290
What
approach
are my
Charter
options
50
are there?
Yankee.
Nah, it just turns it off.
Landmark 1708, you are 65 miles north.
Moving that knob below the 6 buttons where it says FMS. Okay.
Expect vectors
Thanks.
visual runway 290 approach. Charter 50 Yankee, descend and maintain
How did I do that
7,600
before? I
feet.
just now lost what I did.
Descend and maintain 7,500 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 21 approach landmark.
Oh, there it is. Navigate the
170.
MFD. That says the same thing.
Generic 25, Zulu, you are 68 miles northwest.
All right.
Descend and maintain 13,000
And now I can scroll all the way down to the bottom of the list.
visual
Okay.
runway 23 right approach.
Okay, so by the time I get to LAX, it looks like I start descending. And then by the time I get to, I think KAVX is Catalina, I'll descend to 1,500 feet. All right. But right now where I am, on this leg, I'm still climbing. Actually, I'm already at the cruise altitude. I made a mistake. I was only supposed to be 4,100 feet at my last waypoint, and then 8,000 feet by the time I get to my next waypoint, so I didn't have to climb to 9,000 already. Alright, well, we're here now. Oh, wait, I didn't turn it off.
Landmark 1708, descend and maintain 6,900 feet. Descend and maintain 8,200 feet. Delta 50 Yankee. Charter 50 Yankee, descend and maintain 7,100 feet.
Alright, well, we're cruising comfortably at least. Let me,
Maintain 7,500 feet generic 250.
let me see if I can, work the,
Maintain 7,100 feet. Delta 50 Yankee.
the drone cam a little bit.
Charter 50 Yankee, descend and maintain 6,500 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,900 feet landmark 1708.
Landmark 1708, descend and maintain 8,100 feet.
That's a nice plane. I like the way it's designed.
6,500 feet.
Very sporty looking.
Charter 50 Yankee, descend and maintain 7,600 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,100 feet landmark 1708.
Where do I elevate? Oh, there we go.
Landmark 1708, descend and maintain 7,500 feet.
Actually, the other thing I like about this plane, this is the first one that I've flown that has retractable landing gear. Well, other than the tube liners, obviously.
Descend and maintain 7,500
Uh-oh.
504 climb and maintain flight level 310. Charter 50 Yankee descend and maintain 6,800 feet. Climb and maintain flight level 310 landmark 90504. Descend and maintain 6,800 feet Charter 50 Yankee.
Uh-oh.
Chimera 250 to descend and maintain 8,200 feet. Charter 50
What the
Yankee
heck?
contact Los Angeles Center on 135.5. Landmark 1708 descend and maintain 6,900 feet.
Why is my airspeed so slow?
Charter 50 Yankee.
Am I reading that right?
Descend and maintain 6,900 feet landmark 1708.
Landmark 1708 descend and maintain 8,500 feet.
Hang on, something's really screwy there. I am not going 30 knots. Am I?
Descend and maintain 8,500 feet landmark 1708.
Engaging autopilot.
Landmark 1708 descend and maintain 7,800 feet.
This says I'm doing 38 knots. That's not right. Am I in that active pause thing?
7,800 feet landmark 1708.
I forgot. How do you turn that on and off?
Maintain 8,200 feet.
I'm not moving. Yeah, I must be on active pause. What is the hotkey for that? I forgot.
Descend and maintain 8,200 feet generic 25 Zulu.
Landmark 9504, you are 400 feet.
It's in the top
above your
menu.
assigned altitude.
It is?
Descend and maintain
Oh, it is.
flight level 310. Chimera 250 to descend and maintain 8,800 feet. Landmark 1708, contact Los Angeles Center on 135.5.
Descend and maintain 8,800 feet generic 25 Zulu.
Kojo 62, you are 5,000 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 9,000 feet altimeter 29.902.
I'll do my best.
Chimera 250 to descend and maintain 8,200 feet. Charter 61 Juliet, you are 400 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 4,800 feet altimeter 29.902. Descend and maintain 4,800 feet Delta 61 Juliet.
Alright, first of all, my trim is screwed up.
Los Angeles Center Cessna November 2440 Mike 12,000 feet.
Cessna November 2440 Mike Los Angeles Center. Continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Descend and maintain 8,800 feet generic 25 Zulu.
Chimera 250 to descend and maintain 8,100 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,100 feet generic 25 Zulu.
Kojo 62, please acknowledge.
climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Kojo 62.
Landmark 9504, you are 400 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 310. Generic 266, contact Los Angeles Center on ONE 25.8. Descend and maintain flight level 310, landmark 9504. Number 61 Juliet, contact Joshua approach on 133.65.
Nicely done. Thank you. Everyone screams.
125.8 for generic 266.
Yep. All right.
133.65, Doctor 61
So let me
Juliet.
see if I can get set back up.
Kojo 62, please expedite your climb to 9,000 feet.
Flight level change mode is on.
Contact Los Angeles Center on
Nav mode
133.3.
is on. Gauge autopilot. See if it'll take over without freaking out. Nope.
132.3 for landmark 9504. Kojo 62, please expedite your climb to 9,000 feet.
Here we go again. Yeah. That's annoying. I mean, when I first started flying this thing, you know, learning the autopilot, I thought I was doing something stupid, but now I know it's bugged. At least now I'm prepared for it, you know?
Los Angeles Center, Cessna November 9er 097 Whiskey, 14,000 feet. Cessna November 9er 097 Whiskey, Los Angeles Center, continue to axon as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Alright, so without doing the flight level change mode, let me see if it'll at least keep the nav mode.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 135.5.
So let me turn off that.
For Cessna 78 Hotel.
And see if it'll hold altitude.
Engaging autopilot.
Nope.
Engaging autopilot.
Kojo 62, please expedite your climb to 9,000 feet.
Yeah, it's just flaky. And it seems like the minute I re-engage the autopilot, the first thing it does is completely screw my trim up and starts pitching down. So yeah, it's just screwy.
Generic 42 X-ray descend and maintain 3,500 feet.
Oh, watch it, don't stall.
Descend and maintain 3,500 feet generic
me try to see if we can tame that again. So autopilot is off. Heading select is on. Nav, no. Turn it on. Nav mode is off. We'll turn that on. Altitude hold mode is on. So let me just see if we can get it to hold this altitude.
Sync rate up. Hold up. Hold up.
Nope.
Engaging autopilot.
Generic Niner, 47 contact Los Angeles Center on 135.5.
Still having problems.
Cartel 62, please expedite your climb to 9,000 feet.
Alrighty, well, I guess we'll hand fly it in.
Niner 47.
This thing is just... not behaving today. It's definitely doing that bug thing with the trim. Yeah, the minute I engage the autopilot, the trim just goes nuts. So, we can keep from hitting the mountains here. Maybe we can finish the flight manually. That's disappointing. I mean, they've had a couple, fixes in, patches in, but they really need to get that autopilot squared away. I mean, even just getting it to, hold altitude, it won't do that.
United 849er, 5 heavy descent and maintain 11,000 feet. Generic 25 Zulu descent.
All right, let's see if I can get back on the flight line manually.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. United 849er, 5 heavy.
Descend and maintain 4,300 feet. Generic 25 Zulu.
United 849er, 5 heavy. You are 80 miles north. Descend and maintain 6,500 feet. Expect ILS runway 30 approach by LIDDS transition. Cleared to LIDDS. Generic 42 X-ray descend and maintain 2,500 feet. Descend and maintain 6,500 feet. Expect ILS runway 30 approach by LIDDS transmission. Cleared to LIDDS. United 849er, 5 heavy.
Descend and maintain 2,500 feet. Generic 42 X-ray.
United 849er, 5 heavy descend and maintain 7,200 feet. Generic 25 Zulu contact Los Angeles Center on 132.3. Descend and maintain 7,200 feet. United 849er, 5 heavy. Cargo 62, please expedite your climb to 9,000 feet.
Going to 132.3. Generic 25 Zulu.
United 849er, 5 heavy descent and maintain 6,600 feet. Descend and maintain 6,600 feet. United 849er, 5 heavy. United 849er 5 heavy descent and maintain 5,600 feet. Descend and maintain 5,600 feet. United 849er 5 heavy. Generic 42X3 UI9er miles, southeast of Bakersfield. Contact Bakersfield Tower on 118.1 inbound. United 849er 5 heavy descent and maintain 6,200 feet.
Tower on 118.1 generic 42 X-ray.
Descend and maintain 6,200 feet. United 849er 5 heavy. United 849er 5 heavy contact Los Angeles Center on 132.8 flight. United 849er 5 heavy. Contact Los Angeles Center on 0.25.8.
125.8 Kojo 62. Los Angeles Center Kojo 62 8,900 feet.
Kojo 62 Los Angeles Center, continue to Lima Hotel Sierra as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Ready? So we're about at cruise altitude. And I'm still climbing.
Los Angeles Center, generic November 209er 4715,000 feet. Kojo 62, you are 200 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 9,000 feet altimeter 29.92. Generic November 209er 47 Los Angeles Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92. Kojo 62, did you hear my last transmission?
Climb and maintain 9,000 feet Kojo 62.
Hey, Blast Pop. And hello, J-Rod. How you doing? You're welcome, J-Rod. How'd the rest of your stream go? All's well? Good. It was great until the very end. I erased all my progress. Oh no. How'd that happen?
You are 400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 9,000 feet altimeter 29.92.
Climb and maintain 9,000 feet Kojo 62.
How'd that happen, J-Rod? You have like a corrupted save or something, or? Not paying attention to what button to hit to save. Ended up loading an old save instead of saving a new one. Oh no! So you loaded but didn't save. I got it. I understand. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Kojo 62, please expedite your climb to 9,000 feet.
Los Angeles Center Kojo 62 requesting vector to next waypoint.
Kojo 62, continue to SOX turning and following heading 125 for resume on navigation.
Continue to SOGS turning and following heading 125 for resume on navigation Kojo 62.
Alright, let me see if I can make this autopilot behave again. Because it's much easier to let it hold altitude than me. Alright, nav mode on. Altitude hold mode on. VLS and or VS and FLC are both off. Alright. See if this will work. Let's make sure nothing else is on that I need.
Engaging autopilot.
Kojo 62, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 9,000 feet altimeter 29.902.
Tell us something we don't know, dude.
Hotel contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85.
Climb and maintain 9,000 feet Kojo 62.
Alright, it's working now.
132.5.
What a pain in the ass. They really need to fix that. That's really
Los Angeles Center over November 429.
really annoying,
Foxtrot,
that bug.
is 13,200
Alright, so in the meantime, where the hell am I on my
Air November 429 Foxtrot, Los Angeles Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
my nav map? First I zoom out. Oh, there I am. Okay. All right, back on course now. That looks better. So J-Rod, how much progress did you lose, I guess? Hopefully it wasn't like the whole stream or something.
Generic Niner 47 descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, generic Niner 47.
All right, make it a course correction, on to the next waypoint. Cool, cool.
Kojo 62, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 9,000 feet altimeter, 29 decimal 9.
I am? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was back on the right
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Kojo
setting.
62.
Oh, I must have the wrong setting up. Let me see. Let me see, altitude. Still climbing. And hello, Dwarven Dad.
Generic Niner 47 contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85. Air Niner 0 Foxtrot contact Point Migo approach on 128.65.
Hello, Dwarven Dad. Thank you for the raid. And welcome to the viewers of Dwarven Dad stream. How are you?
128.65. Dwarven Niner 0 Foxtrot.
Kojo 62, you are 63 miles north. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway for approach.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway for approach. Kojo 62.
Hello, Dwarven Dad. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. And G4, hello. How you doing? Good evening. Dwarven Dad, what were you streaming today? Star Wars Squadron, it looks like. Is that correct? Dwarven Dad says, got to get me a flight stick. Yeah. Yeah, I have an older one, but it does the trick. I have an older SciTech flight stick. I've been thinking about getting me a yoke, though. One with HOTAS, yeah. Sai, you have one? I didn't know that. And also, welcome, Sai. I don't think did I say hello when you came in? How you doing? All right. Dwarven Dad, how's Star Wars Squadron? How you liking it so far? Dwarven Dad says, really good. Played it for 6 hours. Okay. Great dogfighting game. Cool. JRS says I was playing it earlier as well. Star Wars Squadrons, cool. Were you streaming that, J-Rod?
Kojo62, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85.
132.85 for Kojo62.
No, just playing it. Okay, off stream, I guess.
Los Angeles Center, Kojo62, 9,000 feet.
Kojo62, Los Angeles Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Alright, very good, we're on course. And autopilot is behaving again. G40 says, does this have a flight school tutorial so you can learn which of the 357 controls are the ones you need to press? Yes. But they only give you tutorials on one aircraft. So out of all the planes that are in the game, you only learn directly how to fly one of them. So most of the planes, most of the systems that you're going to want to learn, especially, you know, this thing I'm looking at right here, you're going to learn most of that. Well, you're going to learn all of that really on YouTube. You're not going to get detailed tutorials on all the avionics systems, but you are going to get tutorials on basic flight mechanics and basic flight controls. But to learn all this other stuff I'm looking at, navigation and autopilot and all this kind of stuff, no, you're not gonna get that in tutorials. But I do recommend, if you guys know Squirrel, Twitch partner, he has a very good tutorial series right now on this version of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Plus, you know, he's had a lot of experience with the previous versions of Flight Sims. But I've been doing his tutorial series. He has a tutorial playlist for it, as well as a couple other YouTubers that I started following after I started playing this. So there is a lot of help for learning, and it takes a lot of time. Dwarven Dad, sorry, says I got to run to the grocery store. Take care. Thanks again for the raid, Dwarven Dad. Appreciate that. Have a good day. I didn't get a chance to ask him what else he streams, if he's left already. If anybody's hanging out from Dwarven Dad's stream, you guys tell me a little bit more about his stream, because this is his first time raiding here. J-Rod says he streams a lot of retro. Oh, okay. Friend of yours, J-Rod? Did you volunteer me to be raided? You did? Oh, thanks, J-Rod. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's my first time streaming Flight Simulator in about a month. Exactly a month, actually. I last streamed it on September 4th. So I was overdue. But I really do enjoy the game. The problem I have with it is, well, one problem is the autopilot has a serious bug in it. Like right now it's behaving. But anybody who's been watching this flight so far has seen that I've had a lot of problems during the flight with the autopilot. So that's one thing need to fix. But you know, they put out 2 major patches since it released about a month ago. So I mean, they're working on it. I think they're doing a good job overall, considering the complexity of the game, of the sim. People will get mad if you call it a game, but I mean, it's a quality sim. It's just they got some bugs to work out of it. Must be Otto from Airplane. G40 said, did Dwarven Dad make it through JJ and Jeff? Okay. J-Ross says, DD gave up on JJ and Jeff. Okay. Where am
Niner47, contact SoCal approach on ONE21 decimal tree. Los Angeles Center landmark 12902 is at 9,500 feet, descending 4,200 feet. Landmark ONE2902 Los Angeles Center, continuous plan. Altimeter 29.92. One decimal tree for generic Niner 47.
How does the sim handle bad weather? What's the worst you've seen? Well, I haven't flown in a lot of bad weather myself because I'm still new enough that I haven't been doing a lot of challenging scenarios, I guess. But it, I mean, it has. I've seen, you know, pretty bad storms in it. I haven't flown in them myself. I saw a really crazy, pretty realistic, says Arthur. Yeah, I saw a really crazy stream one day where a guy was flying a
125.35 for landmark 12902.
He was flying a 737, I think, in a tornado, and he was basically flying in and out, weaving around the tornado. It was just nuts. I mean, I'm not skilled enough a pilot to do anything like that myself yet. But yeah, so you can see, you can find pretty realistic stuff. Does a good job of modeling wind shear, etc., and the terrain affects winds a lot. Okay. Yeah, I mean, technically I could change the weather right here in real time if I wanted. And there's some presets on this menu here. So rain, snow, storm are among the presets, but you can do other things here. Thunder, lightning. I don't know how you generate a tornado, but that's what that guy had going on. But yeah, plenty of variety of weather if you want. So how do I know where I am?
72 Lima, you are tree 4 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 16 left approach.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 16 left approach. Generic 72 Lima.
Generic 724, you are tree 4 miles northeast. Descend and maintain flight level 290. Keep speed below 270 knots. Expect ILS runway 24 right approach via CRC US transition. Clear to CRC US.
Oh, it looks like I should be descending.
Generic 20 Juliet, you are flight
Is
2
that right?
miles northeast.
No, that's not right.
Descend and maintain flight level 200. Expect vectors visual runway 220 approach. Generic 724, descend and maintain flight level 230. Keep speed below 270 knots.
Atha, I don't know if I like it with the AI traffic on. It's too much,
Descend and maintain 12,000 feet.
jeez. Too much ATC comms.
Delta 8 Niner Sierra, you
I
are
mean,
36
it would be
miles
nice if
down.
they shut up for a minute.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet. Expect vectors visual. Runway tree 0 approach.
Totally fair, yeah.
UA7 tree.
There we go. I mean,
UA7 tree Niner 1 heavy.
man, I
You are
can't even get
21
a...
miles northeast.
I just wanted to get a vector request in. I can't get a request in.
Speed mellow to climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Generic 77 Echo.
Los Angeles Center Kojo 62 requesting vector to next waypoint.
Kojo 62, turn right heading 210.
Turn right heading 210 Kojo 62.
Kind of sorry I asked now. Hang on a second. So why would I turn 210 if I'm heading directly to my next waypoint? That doesn't make any sense. .210 puts me
Generic 77 Echo traffic is 4.2
Here.
miles at 12,800 feet. Generic. Report them in sight.
Oh well, I'm going to ignore that instruction. Hopefully he won't start yelling at me because I ignored it. Let's see. So I... Whoa, what happened? Oh, I got an achievement for using autopilot. Alright, what did I start to say? I forgot now. Alright, this is the last leg of the trip. So, KAVX, Catalina, is the next stop.
Generic 72 Lima, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Hey, what did I do? Don't do that. Oh, there we go.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Generic 72 Lima.
Kojo 62, contact SoCal approach on ONE 27.4.
127.4 for Kojo 62. SoCal approach Kojo 6 to 9,000 feet.
Kojo 62, SoCal approach, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Alright. So far so good, I'm not in trouble yet. So I'm on, let me see. This leg, I'm still at 9,000 feet, I guess, although that doesn't look right. I think by accident I edited the intended altitude here, so I screwed that up. How do I scroll down to... Yeah, I screwed up something with the flight plan. It's not reading the way it was originally when I started. Alright. I have to play with that some more. I don't really know how to edit that. Flight license revoked. What license? I'm an outlaw. They'd never give me a license. I stole this sucker. Alright, let me see. Am I on target? Yeah, according to this, I'm still on...
Cultural 62 descend and maintain 3,600 feet.
Descent to 3,600 feet. Alright.
Descend and maintain 3,600 feet, Kojo 62.
Alright, this is the fun part. He says sarcastically. Alright, oops. Let's change our altitude. What was the instruction? 3,600 feet. Alright, 3,600 feet.
Cultural 62, please expedite your descent to 3,600 feet.
Knowledge. No. Let's see. Altitude hold mode. Vertical speed mode. Still on autopilot? Yes. Decrease vertical speed. Let's make it kind of aggressive. We'll do 1,000 feet till we get close to where we need to be. Wait a minute. It's not pitching down. Why? Hang on, what did I do wrong?
Cultural 62, please expedite your descent to 3,600 feet.
Let's see, vertical speed mode is on. Heading mode is on. Altitude hold mode is off. What do I need to do to... Should install in a minute. Wait, am I... Alright, hang on a second. I'm in active pause again, aren't I? Yep.
Cultural 62, contact Los Angeles Center on 134.575.
134.575, Kojo 62.
Does anybody know what the active pause hotkey is? I still don't know. I apparently keep hitting it. And I forgot what it is. Alright, let me see if I can get back on
Engaging autopilot.
autopilot without completely trashing my aircraft. Alright, autopilot's behaving right now, although I am going way too fast. Let's change the vertical speed a little bit. Alright. So 500 feet per minute descent. Alright, looks like it's behaving properly. Thanks to these excuse me, clouds, I can't actually see the runway. I assume I'm on approach okay. Can I talk to them yet?
SoCal approach Kojo 62 is out of 5,200 feet for 3,600 feet.
Kojo 62 SoCal approach continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Alright, I guess I'm okay. Uh-oh. Landing in Catalina? Yes. Is your mission an emergency salad dressing delivery? Could be, I guess. Yeah, I'm flying into Catalina just because I've never been there. So I just wanted to see, you know, just wanted to see it. Alright, instruments say I'm okay on approach.
Kojo 62, please expedite your descent to 3,600 feet.
Will do. You know what? Do I need to request a final approach? We're not flying straight in, are we? Select another approach. Visual runway 22? Sure, why not? Request approach from controller.
Kojo 62 would like visual runway 22 approach.
Kojo 62, you are 5 miles north. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 22 approach. Circle to land runway 4.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 22 approach. Circle to land runway 4. Kojo 62.
Alright, so I'm at 3,600 feet. Question is, I'm also going a little too slow. What altitude do I need to enter the pattern? I don't think I'm having any more information there about it. You know what, let's descend a little bit more. Pattern is usually initially 2,000 feet, right? More or less. I guess if he doesn't want me that low, he'll yell at me. Oh, so I'm way above the pattern. Wait a minute. Screw it. Let's hand fly it. Alright, so I missed it there.
Engaging autopilot.
let me see. What did he tell me to do? He told me to come in on runway 22. Circle to land runway... No. Visual runway 22 approach, circle to land runway 4. I don't actually understand that. Alright, let me see. So... what's my heading? 156. Alright,
Culture 62, you are 500 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 3,600 feet, altimeter 29.92.
I'm trying to land here. Hang on a second.
Climb and maintain 3,600 feet, Kojo 62.
I guess if I don't see the pattern, he didn't give me landing approach. I could have sworn Oh, you know what? I'm connected to the wrong airport, aren't I?
SoCal approach Kojo 62. Cancel IFR at this time.
Culture 62 IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk OME200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved.
Shut up. I'm done with you. Go away. All right, nearest airport list. Catalina. At this point, I don't care which runway. Give me runway 4.
Alpha Victor X-ray traffic Kojo 62 5 miles south 2,700 feet inbound to land runway 4.
Alright. Let's get reoriented. What the... I'm not quite sure what happened there. Alright. Again, all the things I have to learn. I don't know all the ATC procedures and things. There we go. There's the pattern. Is that the entry or oh, right there? All right, I got it. Pattern entry, 2,574 feet. Okay. All right, so I guesstimated a little low. No more power, I don't want to stall. Or I could just lower flaps now, I guess. Let's get one level of flaps. A little, Oh, there we go. Oh, the entry's on that side. Screw it. Let's shortcut it a little bit. Low. Last stage of flaps. Sit up a little bit. Landing gear down would be good. To the right. Probably should go around. Yeah, let me go around. Yes, nautical miles. Which I think what? How does that measure out? I think a nautical mile is slightly longer than a statute mile. I think that's the way that works. Alright. First stage of flaps again. Oh. Pick that up a little bit. Uh, 1.1 to 1.2 regular miles. Also, you know what? It just occurred to me. I'm thinking I'm at 2,300 feet, and that's kind of high, but I forgot that the airport, the runway itself is probably not at sea level. So. Way right now. Shit. Why am I pulling that way? Uh-oh. Hang on. Hello, Busso. Thanks for the raid. A little busy at the moment. Hang on. So right as I get to that final leg, something keeps pushing me to one side. I'm wondering if I have a crosswind that I'm not accounting for. Thanks for the raid, Boosa. How's it going? Uh-oh. Flaps up. Bring flaps downwards. Hello, Des Tubbers. Hello, Nectar. How you folks doing? Hello, Sky Devil. Sky Devil Man. How you doing? Slide Devil. Sorry about that. So, other than me getting your name wrong, how you doing today? Which cockpit control releases the Sky Devils? Low. Go low. A little more power. All right, got her down that time. A little rough. All right, so this airport is at 1,500 feet. All right, I have to remember that next time. Thanks, J-Rod. Oops, didn't mean to do that. All right, let's taxi our asses off this runway. Raise those flaps. Not have any more ATC options.
Kilo Alpha Victor X-ray automated weather observation 2000 Zulu. Wind 257 at 7. Visibility 7. Sky condition. Few clouds at 900 feet. Ceiling 10,200 feet broken. Temperature.
I guess not. Maybe when I clear the runway. Oh, there we go.
Kilo Alpha Victor X-ray traffic Kojo 62 is clear of the runway.
Trying to get clear of the runway. Keep rolling. So where do the people park around here? I guess I can just follow the yellow taxi line, right? Should lead me somewhere. Oh, there's parking. Should be good enough. Let's go. Keep rolling. I think that dude's telling me I can park right there. All right, we made it. So, since I'm still learning this plane, let me see. Shutdown checklists or anything like that. So, you know what? I was guessing at my landing speed too. I'm not sure about this plane. I was figuring long as I stayed above 80 knots I'd be okay, but doesn't really say here though, does it? No. Alright. I'll look that up later. Alright, after landing. Power levels to idle. Alright, we're at idle. Braking minimum required. We already set the parking brake. Lights is required. Turn off the lights. Taxi lights. Position lights. I never did turn my strobe lights on, my bad. And I didn't need the landing lights as daytime. Flaps up. Did I turn the flaps up? I did. Fuel pump to check off. These, right? Yeah, they're already off. Alright. Parking brake set, did that already. Avionic master to off. Wait. So at what point after landing does it tell you to switch the engines off and all that? Alright, well, I guess I'll just do that myself. Alright, engines are off. And don't I have to switch these fuel controls off? Yeah. Alright, they're off. Parking brake is set. Cabin airflow. We never did anything with that. Fuel pumps are already off, right? Yeah, I think I looked at that already. Alright. What else do we have to do in parking? Avionics master to off. Is that off? Or? Oh. Avionics mastered off ends the flight. Cool. Total flight time, 1 hour, 33 minutes. I think the original estimate was, what about 40 minutes? So, yeah, thanks to all our autopilot difficulties and me getting in trouble with ATC, I guess it took me 3 times as long as the estimate. All right. But we got here, so that's cool. Let's finish our shutdown. Here we go. Checklist. Oh, I don't get to finish the shutdown checklist? Hang on a second. That's kind of rude. Oh, I could pick a checklist. So it's after landing. We did that. Parking. There it is. Avionics master to off. That is off. Okay. Electrical consumers off. What is electrical consumers? Fuel pumps. AV master pitted heat. All right, we're good with that. Acknowledge that. Engine master to off. Which is the engine master? I already turned the engine masters off. I thought I did. Yeah. All right. Anti-collision lights off, which is where... Oh, the strobes and everything, we already did that. Electrical master to off, which is this one. All right. That's done. That's it. It's our last checklist. All right, so I've only flown this one, the DA62, a couple times. I never had that much trouble landing it before, though. I'm still not exactly sure why. That final leg, I always felt like I was getting pushed. I do know there's a way on the display to show crosswind, but I don't actually know how to turn it on. Let me see if I can figure out where it is, though. Just for science. Still a learning process. All right. AV master and electrical masters are on, so both my displays are up. At least it should be. All right. I think it's like one of these buttons here or something. If anybody knows, let me know. VFR code ident, no. Back. What is this one? References? I don't know that. Trucker John says it was a great flight. Don't go much on the cabin service. Yeah, the cabin's a little sparse there, John. But I hope you enjoyed the flight anyway. Inset. Off. Yeah, we don't need that. We got the second display on. What is PFD? I don't know. Oh, is this it? Wind? Off. Option 1, 2. Oh, I think that's it. There it is. There it is, right there. All right, I couldn't figure it out before. All right, off. How did I get there? Let's go back. So back. Whoops, not there. Oh, I got a quick key for the nearest airports. I didn't know that. We're done. All right. How the heck did I get that? I don't even know how I got that. All right, I still got some stuff to learn here. So how did I bring that up? So was it CDI? Well, CDI was always there. What is this? ADF? I don't know what that is. All right, hang on a second. So let me turn everything off. Let it reset. So I want to see the base interface when it first boots. All right, so that's on. Turn avionics on. Then acknowledge that. So that gives me the full display, both of them. All right, so when this is up, I get an inset button, PFD button, CDI button. ADF, which I don't know what that is, to learn that, and XPDR, which gives me a second set of functions, or I can go back from there. Okay. TMR-REF, what does that give me? Timer references. Timer or references. This looks like some type of glide slope calculations. I have to read more about that. I'll find out where I can read about that. I don't know. Minimums. I think minimums tells you when you're doing an approach, if you're not on target by a certain altitude to, to divert or go around or whatever, I think. All right, but I still have to learn that stuff. I don't know anything about that. All right, turn that off. What is this one? NRS, oh, nearest airports, all right. So that's part of the base menu. All right, I got that. Alerts, we already know that. Oh, actually, I didn't know that part. If I click alerts again, I can get a history list of alerts, it looks like. All right, I didn't know that. But the wind speed indicator, where was that? It wasn't inset. Because inset is a duplicate of this display. But if you have both of them up, you don't need the inset. So let's turn that. And that's got some other sub-functions, it looks like. Okay, so let's turn that off. Is it PFD? It is. PFD gives me a sub-menu, and then I get wind here. And it's off right now, but I get three versions of it. So option 1, I don't know exactly how to read that. But it gives it to you in 2 axes? It's kind of weird. Version 2 gives me, I don't know what that's telling me, 2 knots in that direction, I guess? And then version 3, option 3 gives me, oh, it is 2 knots. 2 knots and 271. Bearing 271 for the wind direction where it's coming from. Okay, I get it now. What is this one? I don't know. I thought maybe this was going to let me switch temperature, looks like in Celsius, but maybe that's not a temperature. I don't know what that is. 11 Celsius is actually pretty cold, so that's not that. I don't know what that's telling me. Outside ambient temperatures, you think? Oh, yeah, it could be, I guess. 11 Celsius seems pretty cold, though. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's accurate. What is the current temperature in Catalina right now? Nah, right now it's like 88 degrees Fahrenheit or 31 Celsius. Yeah, that's pretty cold, but I don't know. Maybe it's accurate in the sim. Maybe it's the weather conditions I picked, and or maybe it's the altitude. I don't know. All right, in any case, I'm going to assume you're right. I'm assuming that's outside temperature. That makes sense. All right. Although these dudes out here wearing short sleeves, it looks like, so. I don't know. All right. All right, but there's still a lot of functions in here I need to learn. So, I think it was G40's question earlier, was asking me the tutorials here, you know, what kind of tutorials, or do you get tutorials? Yeah, so you do get tutorials on flight mechanics and, you know, aviation basics. This stuff, though, no, you don't get any tutorials on this. Yeah, all this I've had to learn from YouTube, and as you can see, there's still a lot of stuff I don't know. And I'm going to have to learn some of that by trial and error, I guess. But I can kind of already see there's some useful things here if I can just figure out how to operate them. But I'll play with some of this some more off stream. If I can find the time. Oh man. But yeah, so far so good. I mean, this is a terrific game. I'm enjoying it a lot. The problem is just me finding time to really devote to it, to learn all that kind of stuff. I mean, I quit flight sims years ago, mainly because they take up too much time. But I decided to give this a try just because I got it for free with Microsoft Game Pass. And I'm loving it, but I'm still finding myself having time, you know, trouble finding time to play it. But so far, out of the aircraft that that are offered in the game, I have only flown four planes. So this is one we were just flying, a DA62 Diamond. But I've driven or flown. Well, I've tried to fly the Airbus A320, and I'm still, you know, really green at that. And that's the only jetliner I've flown. We get 2 jetliners in this version of the game. With the deluxe version of the game, you get a 3rd one, which I think is Boeing 787, I think, or is it 737? I forget which one it is now. It's a Dreamliner. I think the Dreamliner is 787, right? And then most of what I've driven is, other than that, is basically the basic propeller planes. And we get, you know, a pretty good variety of them. But yeah, this is the basic Cessna 152, and then you get the Cessna 172 that has the more kind of advanced avionics on it. The 152 just has basic analog instrumentation. And the 172 gives you the Garmin 1000, the G1000 as they're listing here. And that's basically what I was just playing with. I'm still trying to learn that system. And there's a lot to it. But good game. I mean, good sim, rather. People get mad if you call it a game, but, you know, lots to sink your teeth into. But just a lot to learn. And time. Just need time. All right, folks. So I'm glad we landed safely, no crash this time. So that's going to be it for me, folks. Thanks, everybody, for joining. I will see you all soon. Appreciate it. Take care. Please say hi to our friend QF Music. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.